Hey guys, Pokemon released their first DLC a few days ago, the Owl of Armor, and I really just wanted to give you my review on it, my thoughts. So if you've been wondering, hey, is it worth the $30 to pick up right now? Stick around in the video and you'll find out. But I want to start by saying that I'm not going to be reviewing any of the story. I'm not going to be giving you any kind of spoilers. I just want to focus on the key features of the DLC. I want to start by talking about how the fact that Pokemon can finally follow you now, not in the entire game, just in the Owl of Armor, but the first Pokemon in your party can finally follow you. Like, let's go Eevee and Pikachu, which is awesome. I think they should introduce that in the base game originally, but now we're getting one step closer. I picked up Pokemon Sword, so the new person introduced was Claire for me. I'm not sure who it was for Shield. But I didn't find her character too bad. I enjoyed her character. The only thing is she was a little easy to beat. I didn't know how to feel about that. I thought that she should have been a little bit more challenging. But all in all, she was pretty great. Mustard, he was an awesome master. I thought his appearance was cool. His Pokemon battles really interesting, really challenging. I enjoyed it. I think they did perfect with him. The environment of the game is pretty great. The only downfall is the fact that it feels like about 20% of the entire DLC is water. It's a lot of water. There's not too much of a variety of water Pokemon to be going out, so it gets a little boring going through the water for me. But if you're shiny hunting, it'd be great for that. There is this guy that has the Alolan Diglets, and he spreads 150 of them throughout the Isle of Armor, and you have to find each one. And if you report back to him after finding 10, he gives you a special surprise, and not only that, but when you're finding them, it lets you know how many in that area you have left, so I thought that was a pretty cool feature. It gives you something a little bit more to do, and if you're a completionist, then it's that much more better. Pokemon they introduced, Kubfu, I thought he was a great Pokemon. I really enjoyed him. I really enjoy his evolved form, Urshifu. I think he is really good. He's probably been one of my favorite Pokemon in a while. They introduced a little bit more of the national dex in this. They added some of the old favorites, some of the older Pokemon everybody really wanted to in the game, because when the game initially released, it was just a limited Pokedex, and I know that a lot of people didn't feel that great about it. They have this option where you can spend watts to get Pokeballs and potions and stuff like that within the Isle of Armor. That way you don't have to go back to the base game. You don't have to fly over to the base game to buy stuff and then come back. So they try to keep it to where you can stay in the Isle of Armor as long as possible. You don't have to go back to the base game. Game time was a little bit short. I beat it in around 4 hours without really trying to rush through it. I was taking breaks to catch, older Pokemon that weren't in the game previously. Every now and then as I was doing the story, and it took me around 4 hours. I think if you rush through it and already have a team built for it, you'll probably do it within 2 hours, I would say. I feel like this was a DLC that you don't want to rush through. You just want to kind of take your time, sit back, have a good time, enjoy the fact that we have more Pokemon to play instead of releasing a third game. After everything said, I honestly think that it's worth the $30. Keep in mind, we're going to be getting the Crowned Tundra with it, so of course that's going to be a lot of post game stuff in there for us to do, I'm sure, including trying to get all the older legendaries. So, but it was a short DLC, but I had a lot of fun with it. The story's great, the characters are great, Pokemon's awesome. The wild area was great, except for the water part was a little too big in my opinion, but what can you do? So if you're thinking about picking it up, I would say yeah, go ahead, pick it up. If you love Pokemon, it's worth it. Get your old Pokemon in there that you want so bad. Maybe you got them in an older game, transfer them to home, put them on the Switch. It doesn't matter. You got them now. That's what a lot of people wanted, was that step closer to the national deck. So if you're thinking about getting it, yeah, sure, pick it up. It's worth it. So, if you're new, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to hit this video with a like. I do reactions and reviews, and we're just kind of going back and forth between Overwatch and WoW videos and just all kinds of stuff. So, thank you so much for being here. I will see you in the next video, and do not forget, man, it's Orc Army for life.